name is Aida. So can you tell me your full name, please?
Okay, my name is Hanum binti Muhammad Hizan.
And what shall I call you?
You can just call me Hanum.
Okay, hi Hanum.
Hi.
Okay, can you tell me where you're from?
I am from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I see. Let's talk about your hometown.
Okay.
What is your hometown like?
My hometown, my dad is from Perak and my mom is from Johor. And particularly, I'm closer to my mom's side. So basically, when I was younger, I will always go back to Kluang, Johor. However, my grandma from Kluang, she moved here in KL since I was around 16, I think. So I don't remember much about my hometown, but what I remember about being back there is the time that it's so slow. Like every single time we went back in the fasting month, like if we sleep at 3 p.m. and we feel like we had like the best sleep, but when we wake up it's only 3:15. So that's what I remember the most from my hometown.
So has your hometown changed much since you were a child?
Again, it's been so long we haven't been there, so I think it's a bit changed though. Last time we went about 2 years ago. There's more mall, bigger malls and more fancier places compared to when I was there when I was younger.
Okay, do you think your hometown is a good place to bring up children?
To compare my hometown and where I'm living, I grew up in KL, so in the city. So it's very noisy, it's very stressed, so constantly car jams. So I think that it is a better place to bring up children because it's more subtle, it's more quiet. So yes, it's a better place.
Okay, now let's talk about your pets. Do you have any pet?
I have my cat, Momo. She is white and orange color and she's pretty much my best friend.
I see. Momo.
Yes.
It's a cute name. What animals are kept as pets in your country?
Wow, okay. In my country, in Malaysia, we have, I think people are keeping weird pets. For example, I have a friend, she has a lot of geckos and she actually like give the gecko like special food, worms, live worms, and sometimes she bring her gecko to the vet to, you know, give supplements and stuff like that. So to me that is a bit weird, but I think that most of like people in the back in the village, they will always have this they like to keep weird animals such as what is musang, civet at their home. So that is a bit weird, right? So yeah.
I see. So why do you think people keep pets?
Why do I think people keep pets? For me, I'm keeping my cat Momo because it's like an extra companion for me. She's literally my best friend, and I think other people as well, because at the end of the day when we're just tired of our routine life, we just want to go home and just be with our animals to feel more calm.
Okay, let's move on to, how about, do you often read?
I have to read because I am a vet student, so I have to read. So I can say I do read.
And then what is your favorite kind of book to read?
Kind of book. I don't really read books, but what I really love to read is real life stories. For example, like musicians, their life stories, like athletes, like true stories and inspiring stories. So
biography it is.
Yes, biography. But I don't really read books, but I will always like search on the internet about those kind of things.
Okay, do you think it is important to encourage children to read?
Yes, it is very, very important. Again, without reading, we don't really know anything. For example, general knowledge. If we don't read the newspaper, it means that we don't know things. So I think that it's very, very important for the children to read, to know things.
Okay, now I'm going to give you a topic and I'll let you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, here's some paper and pencil for making the notes. And here's your topic.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you.
Okay.
I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
What's the question?
I'm so sorry, I missed it. Okay. Describe a present you bought which gives someone a lot of pleasure. You should say what the present was, who it was for, and why you chose it, and explain why the person who received it was so pleased.
Okay. Okay. One of the most I remember present that I remember is one of those colorful Qurans that I bought during my high school. By the way, I went to a boarding school. So in boarding school, we were raised like pretty Islamic way. We have to pray all the time together, and after pray, we will always have to read the Quran, because if we don't, it's a weird thing, because it's like a routine. So, and this one day I went out with my mom and I saw this very beautiful Quran. It's colorful and it has like pretty flowers and colorful ribbons. So I decided to buy it for my best friend Fatini. So Fatini is also in the boarding school, so we were always together all the time. So why do I give her the present is because since we are always together, so we want something matching with us. So it's very to me it's very I don't know, it's very sweet to have matching Quran. So whenever we're in the mosque, we'll look at each other and we have like matching Qurans. And I think that she's very pleased, because until today we will always like text each other like the photo of our Quran, because we have the same Quran, and she's actually in UK and I'm here in Malaysia. So I think that it is very meaningful for us that, you know, even though it's just a Quran, we can get it from anywhere, but it's different when I give to her, and it's very different, it's very meaningful for us to have it the same thing.
I see. It's nice. Okay, we've been talking about a time when you give someone a present, and now I'd like to discuss 1 or 2 general questions related to this. Okay, let's consider first of all about presents for children. What kind of presents do children ask for today, in your opinion?
In my opinion, based on what I see from my niece and nephews, they will always ask something that's like in the TV. For example, Frozen, the dinosaur stuff, due to all the movies. So yeah, maybe it's movie related.
What effect has advertising had on this?
Well, I think it's good, because like, for example, the movie Frozen, it shows good qualities of life. Like in Frozen, they show a sister love. So I think it's good. It's not a bad thing to advertise those things to children, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So should advertising directed at children be banned?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, because again, Frozen, not just Frozen, we have Barneys, we have Elmos, we have every single thing on the TV. Those kind of shows, those kind of TV shows, movies, they actually show good qualities, good example for the children. And basically, sometimes children do listen more to TV compared to their parents. So it's a good medium and it should not be banned.
Okay, let's move on to the topic of consumerism.
Okay.
So is it better to shop in big supermarkets or in small local shops?
Big supermarkets and small local shops, I think it depends on what we want. For example, if we want something that is not in the local supermarket, just go to the biggest supermarket. There's no like good or bad thing. Like maybe if we don't have to travel too far, then we go to the local supermarket. But if we have something that we need, and we have the time to travel have the money to spend a bit, so we just go to the biggest supermarket. There's no right or wrong in that.
Okay. So what do you think the dangers of credit cards?
Oh god, credit cards. One of my friends just lost his wallet a few days ago, and he lost his CIMB card, even though it's not a credit card but it's a debit card, so it's a bit similar. And do you know that now we can use PayWave without having the password PIN? So it's very very dangerous, and he actually lost 200 ringgit. So in just like 5 minutes in. So I think it's very very dangerous. Even though it's debit card, credit card and all, I think it's very dangerous. And I think we need to go back to the early way where we have to sign again. So yeah, this PayWave thing is just, it's dangerous. Maybe it's easy for us, but to some extent it's very dangerous.
Okay. How can children be encouraged to develop a responsible attitude towards money and spending?
Towards money and spending, I think that it depends on the family. Like for me, I will always observe my family, like my parents, my sister and my brother, how they spend, and I will tend to follow them. Yeah, maybe if our family, if we try to educate our children as early as possible, it will become a normal thing for them to spend wisely. To me, yeah, to me again, it's family related.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay.
That's Diana speaking.
Okay,
Submission.
thank you.
Okay.